The conference finals suck. Celtics won 20 points over the Heat. I don't have anything to say about this game, man. Like, what am I supposed to say about this game? What am I supposed to say about this game? I came in and I watched it starting around the 7 minute mark in the first quarter. I missed like the first 5 minutes, and apparently the Heat were down 1-16. Like, they missed their first 14 field goals, which is like the worst start a playoff team has had in 25 years, they said on the broadcast. Literally, like, the Boston Celtics were at like 7 out of 15 at one point in the first quarter, and the Heat were like 0-14. So I feel like there's not much else to say other than that. Everyone had a bad game. Jimmy Butler, 6 points. Bam Adebayo, 9 points. Bro, Bam Adebayo is a fraud. His last game, there was no Robert Williams in the last game when Bam Adebayo went off. And today, Robert Williams was out there, and Bam Adebayo was not looking aggressive at all. He did not look to score at all. I don't know, man. He's not. I'm not saying that he's like a bum or anything like that, but he's not that guy offensively. I don't know. I feel like somebody needs to push him to do more or to be more aggressive, but there was so many just bad plays. I was barely watching this game because it started out almost as like a 20-point game. It basically started off as a 20-point game. How do you start at one point in the first quarter? It was 4-21. Like, why am I supposed to care about watching that game? I didn't care. Literally, the only person that showed up is Victor Oladipo. He had 23 points. He was the only guy doing anything on offense for the Heat at like in the first quarter. He was like the only guy shooting and making shots. He had like half of their points at one point, something like that. PJ Tucker, 0 points. Max Strus, 0 points. Kyle Lowry, 3 points. He hit 1 3, and it was 1 3 where he was running all around the paint. He came all the way out with Robert Williams and then hit a really long 3, and that's it. That's it. Gabe Vincent, 2 of 10. Literally just Victor Oladipo is the only guy that did anything offensively tonight. And even still, there was a couple shots that were really bad from him and whatnot. Duncan Robinson got a lot of time to play, but it doesn't even matter because they started off horribly and they were bad the whole game. So this series sucks. This series honestly sucks. Every single game there's been a 20-point lead. They said 2 out of the 4 games it's been a 30-point lead at one point. It's just very boring and it's not fun to watch. On the Celtics side, Tatum had a good bounce back game, I guess 31 points. He went to the free throw line 16 times, so it's not like it was a bad game, but Al Horford I'd say would be the MVP. He had 4 blocks, 13 rebounds, 5 points, but he had a lot of cool plays. Robert Williams was out there today. That's good for him. Jaylen Brown had an absolute stinky game, 5 of 20, 12 points. He had a career game last game and it didn't matter, and now he decided that it also doesn't matter, so he was bad today. But Celtics still won. Derek White not that good either. Jason Tatum did enough today, but I feel like it was more so Miami just being absolutely horrible and disgusting at basketball. They out-rebounded them 60-39, which I guess is something, but they were just completely a zero on offense. And I mean, it sucks because this series has been awful, to be honest. Like, in 3 out of the 4 games, there was a 20-point lead in like the first quarter or something like that. Like, why should I even care to watch? And on the other side, the Warriors are up 3-0. Dallas did make it like kind of close in a few games, but it was never like a super. I mean, game 2 I guess would be the most interesting, but that's the one game in the conference finals that I missed watching. Like, I didn't get to see that game. I sadly had to watch every single other game, and every single other game kind of sucked. So it's unfortunate, but I guess this is life.